The politics and the growing sense of urgency tonight here in Iowa and in New Hampshire as we get closer to the first steps in winnowing the GOP presidential field. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron in New Hampshire tonight looks at the Republican infighting that is sure to get nastier as we get closer to voting day.
Under fire from all sides, Marco Rubio took the gloves off today with new attacks on New Jersey Governor Chris Christie for moderate positions when he ran for state senate in the early 90s.
The fact of the matter is, when it comes to Chris Christie, he got into politics as a supporter of gun control. That's why he ran. He made a personal contribution to Planned Parenthood. He has attacked Republicans that oppose Common Core. That's not what we need in our next president.
Christie says senators do little more than debate, and last night acknowledged changing his mind on gun control.
I was 32 years old and I've changed my mind. And the biggest reason that I changed my mind was my 7 years as a federal prosecutor.
Meanwhile, Jeb Bush and a super PAC supporting him have been hammering Rubio's Senate voting record.
Marco Rubio has missed more votes than any other senator.
I think it's a humorous attack from a desperate candidate, and I'll tell you why they're making it. And here's what's so humorous about it. On national security, which is why they're attacking, I've had more intelligence briefings than over the last 5 years than every other Republican combined.
At his first meeting of the day, it was clear that voters have concerns about Rubio's attendance record.
What is it that you want to tell us why it is that you're not voting at those things? Because some of them are pretty big issues.
Yeah. First of all, my vote record in the Senate over the last 5 years is close to 90%. It's gone down because I'm running for president.
In Iowa, where Ted Cruz has now taken the lead from Donald Trump, Cruz is under fire for opposing ethanol subsidies, crucial to Iowa's economy under federal renewable fuel standards, or RFS.
Because I don't believe Washington should pick winners and losers, I believe we should end the RFS and phase it out over 5 years. And
Cruz's biggest Iowa supporter, Congressman Steve King, standing right behind him, has promised to work with other Iowa Republicans to halt Cruz from doing it. And Donald Trump yesterday took his toughest shot yet at Cruz, aligning him with Rubio on immigration.
Ted was in favor of amnesty. Him and Marco Rubio have been fighting about who's weaker. Now all of a sudden, and I was watching Ted the other day, and it was very interesting, he said, and we must build a wall, okay? And my wife said, darling, he just said build a wall. That's the first person that said build a wall. I've been saying it for 5 years. But he said, and we will build a wall. So now he's taking my idea for the wall.
Because Cruz has overtaken Trump in the first caucus state of Iowa, the rest of the Republican field fervently hopes that the same thing can happen in New Hampshire, undoing Trump and perhaps opening up the first primary state to them. So, Brett, roughly translated, the rest of the Republican field is counting on Cruz to take down Trump.
Carl Cameron live in New Hampshire tonight. Carl, thank you. So who do you think has the momentum in the GOP race? Let me know at facebook.com/BrettBairSR or on Twitter @BrettBair. You can use the hashtag #SpecialReport.